Hello to you, amazing VIDAFY Australia and New Zealand family. My name is César Fernández. I am a medical doctor, as you already heard, a member of VIDAFY Wellness Team Global. On this special day for all of us, first of all, I wanted to start thanking God for letting this happen. Shane and Lara Brady are founders of our great company, the corporate staff, and especially you and your leadership, for making this market opening a reality for your countries and thereby bringing this blessing to all of your people. Today, I want to share some valuable information with you about health and wellness. Today, we're going to start talking about healthy lifestyle revolution that you and I and our company with our amazing products are just about to start. Nutrition, exercise, mental wellness, and nutritional supplements are very, very important in our daily lives. So what happens is that we need to understand that wellness begins at a cellular level. Okay, we need to understand, for example, what the needs of the cells are. The four main needs the cell has are oxygen, water, nutrients, and protection. If we get to understand this, we will understand in an easy way that the levels of cell organization in the body are easy to get it to understand, because the living cells group together to form a tissue, and the different tissues group together to form an organ. Different organs group together to form an organ system, and all of these systems get together to form an organism, a human being. A human being might be a little bit complex to understand as a whole, but if you understand the cells, you will understand very easy how the human being works. So let's start talking about the systems involved in the nutrition process. The circulatory, respiratory, digestive, and excretory systems, all of them are involved in the nutrition process. Yes, it is not that easy. It's a lot more complex than you thought. But the thing is that the chronic degenerative diseases and lifestyles are very close. For example, it's your decision to avoid or to make risk actions. For example, if you have a lack of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants in your diet, for example, if it's a bad diet or a pure nutrition, and if you have excess of alcohol, if you smoke, if you have lack of fiber, if you have excess of fats, of refined sugars, a lack of proteins, and a lack of exercise, sedentarism, these risk actions will drive you to risk factors like tabacism, like high cholesterol, like visceral fat, like high blood pressure, and high blood sugar. And then chronic diseases started to appear. Name it: cancer, Alzheimer, cardiovascular, kidney problems, diabetes, etc. What happens is that you need to understand that the first decision was yours, the risk actions. So if you understand this, it's very easy to take action, because the secret killer surrounding all of us is inflammation. Yes, it is linked to heart attacks, cancer, Alzheimer, and all the chronic degenerative diseases. And understanding inflammation is our main enemy, then you could make all the good decisions in your life that you need to make. For example, the causes are already defined: chronic infections, physical inactivity, obesity, dysbiosis, bad diet, chronic stress, disturbed sleep, xenobiotics. So xenobiotics are water and environmental contamination, for example. And all of this is called the causes of systemic chronic inflammation, which lead us to consequences, which are diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, cancer, depression, autoimmune problems, Alzheimer's, sarcopenia, etc. So Nature Medicine, since 2019, they told us that this is the main chart that we need to understand. Because if we could do something about the causes, not all of them, but some of them, and work in the chronic inflammation that are going to cause the consequences, we are in the right path to avoid or to delay this aging and chronic diseases process that we are all going to be through one way or another. The CDC in the US says that chronic diseases in America, 6 out of 10 adults have chronic diseases, and 4 out of 10 of these adults have 2 or more diseases. The leading causes of death, disability are heart disease, cancer, chronic lung disease, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, chronic kidney disease. So this is all things that you've heard about, or maybe you're going through one of them right now. The thing is that the key lifestyle risks for chronic disease are known: tobacco use, excessive alcohol, poor nutrition, lack of physical activity, for example, and you are entitled to take this decision. You are entitled to take this decision. Why do you get sick? The destructive effects of free radicals, which are a product of our metabolism that causes oxidative stress, are the main problem in the chronic diseases process. So how did this happen? The free radicals started to damage the cells, and inside the cell is your DNA. And what happens with your DNA when it is exposed to oxidation and inflammation? The pathological family history shows up. Yes, it's called DNA gene expression. In your family, in the past, maybe someone's with cancer, maybe you have a family member with cardiovascular disease, with diabetes, etc. And then what happens is, when oxidation and inflammation takes place, the gene expresses itself. Okay, so what is the main thing that we need to understand? That oxidative stress, inflammation, and health, published in the International Journal of Biomedical Science, are the causes of the damages in hearts, eyes, immune system, metabolic systems, brain, lungs, joints, kidneys, skin. 9 out of 10 chronic diseases has to do with oxidative stress. So, as you could see, this is the main thing that you need to be focusing in, because you need to understand how do we know that we have oxidative stress. Here are a few signs to look out for: chronic fatigue, concentration or memory loss or brain fog, muscle and joint pain, wrinkles and gray hair at young age, decreased eyesight, headaches and sensitivity to noise, susceptibility to infections, for example. And this is the right moment to make a choice. Where do you want to go? Which way? You want to go to the wellness side, or you want to go to the illness side? I'm going to help you with this. Take a look at this slide. This is called the Illness Wellness Continuum. Yeah, it's been published more than 50 years ago by Dr. John Travis. What happens? A lot of people are in a comfort zone, which we call false wellness. Why? Because it's neutral. You don't have symptoms, but you also are inconsistent in nutrition in that area. You're not performing exercise at all. The health is not a high priority to you. What happens if you put a degree on yourself? Okay, take a look at the mirror and start putting 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, or 2, just in the place you think you are right now. For example, if you are going in the way of disease developing, maybe you're having symptoms, maybe you are in a drug therapy already, or maybe you've had surgery, or you are losing normal function. So maybe you are a 3 or a 2, but instead, maybe you could be a regular exercise person, a good nutrition, a wellness educated person, a minimal nerve interference person. So you're going the other way in the wellness developing side. So put a degree on yourself and get to understand yourself on, first of all, where you are, and then where you want to be. Which way do you want to go? Because there's something very important you need to understand. Just because you're not sick doesn't mean that you're well, okay? Remember, just because you're not sick, it doesn't mean you're not well. The important thing here is, which way are you heading at? Disease developing or wellness developing? Start making a reflection on this and start making the changes you need to make. So, which is the solution to act on? Inflammation, oxidation, modulating both processes. It is like going to the root of the problem, to the genesis of the problem. That's what we all need to do. And how to counterattack inflammation and oxidation. First of all, we need to understand that anti-inflammatory drugs, nope, this is not the way. Not at all. When you eat, do you nourish your body, your cells, or you just eat because it's lunchtime or dinner time? Cellular nutrition is the first thing you need to focus. Cellular nutrition. And how do you do that? Avoiding pro-inflammatory and oxidizing factors. For example, fast food, saturated and trans fats, okay, sugars, and sedentarism, sleeping disorders, chronic stress. And then you need to understand that anti-inflammatory natural options are over there. For example, you could see the yellow arrow over there, the curcuma. For example, ginger. For example, omega-3. For example, fish. For example, fruits and vegetables. Yes, we all have these options, but we choose the other one. Antioxidants, as you could see, natural options are also available. All these colored fruits. And also, as you could see in the top right, curcuma is over there also. So again, what else we need to do? Manage worries. Start reading, meditate, yoga, have good positive relationships with people. This is all decisions that you need to make to manage your worries. And another thing you need to adopt are healthy habits. Yes, healthy habits. Eating well, making some exercise. For example, if you don't make time for exercise soon, you'll need to make time for the disease. Yes, that's a fact. Okay, sorry about that. And another thing, last but not least, are the nutritional supplements. Why taking nutritional supplements? 20 or 30 years ago, it was optional to buy a nutritional supplement. Now, these modern days, we have lack of nutrition in food. We could see herbicides, pesticides, GMOs in food. We could see also hormones in chicken, in the meat. So this is the why we need nutritional supplements, because there are a lot of free radicals and oxidative stress around us in these modern days. Which nutritional supplement do we need to choose? This is the big question. Which one? We need to choose well. We need to understand that if we found something that is scientifically supported, if we found something in the nature, like in Ayurvedic medicine, for example, this gift of nature to humanity, then we are in the right path. Ayurvedic medicine has more than 3,000 years around us. Yes, they do it in an empiric way at the beginning, looking for digestive, analgesic, anti-inflammatory ways to to look for solutions, but they didn't have any science behind it at that time. Now we have something with turmeric that offers both benefits, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. If you could see this chart, it is not also an antioxidant. It is not only an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. It also helps your brain, your skin health, your nervous system, your joint health, your digestive system, your liver support, your respiratory support, cardiovascular health, emotional problems. So the benefits of curcumin are plenty. There's a lot of them. So if you understand that this has been published and it has scientific support, for example, this publication in Frontiers of Pharmacology in 2020, they said that curcumin, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activity are not the only activities that it has. It also regulates their immune system. It works as an anti-diabetic effect, cardiovascular protection, liver protection, neuroprotection, anti-cancer effects. So as you could see, curcumin, it's an amazing, amazing option that you have to supplement yourself. But we need to understand one more thing. And always remember, not everything you eat is absorbed. Not everything that is absorbed reaches your blood. Not everything that makes it into your blood makes it into your cells. Not everything that reaches your cells reaches your brain, your eyes, because there are some barriers that you need to go through. And if it comes, it may be destroyed and eliminated very quickly. So in the supplement industry, the hidden secret is that science has discovered that many phytonutrients and phytochemicals, like curcumin, for example, have intestinal absorption and bioavailability problems. Yes, they are not enough available in blood and in tissue as we wish. If we could take a look at this drug and metabolism and disposition in blood, it shows us that low concentration in blood and tissues are the main problem of curcumin. And that some researchers like this suggest that only 2% of curcumin taken orally is transported to tissues through the blood. And between 1 to 3 hours, then there is none of it in blood. You couldn't find it anyway. It has been shown that 98% of this curcumin taken orally in the bloodstream is conjugated curcumin by the liver metabolism and is eliminated. So understanding this, it doesn't matter how much turmeric or curcumin is consumed. What matters is the curcumin that reaches the blood and tissues. So your cells listen to your thoughts. If you change your thoughts, you change your emotions. If you change your emotions, you change your attitude. And if you change your attitude to your health and wellness, you will change your life and your destiny. So if your cells listen to your thoughts, make sure you're telling a story of healing, not one of a disease. Okay? So thank you, Australia and New Zealand. Remember the golden drops, 10 drops at a time, changing the world.